Science shows that the brain produces about 36 different chemicals. Each of these chemicals has an emotional trigger. So for example, when you get really angry and adrenaline pumps through the body and blood surges to your hands, that's to allow you to, if you have to fight, you have more strength. If you have to flee, you have more endurance. At other times when we're surprised, notice how you'll freeze and all of a sudden the eyes open up really widely? That's so that you can stop for a second, take in information, and make a good calculated decision about what you're supposed to do. You see, each of these chemicals, they affect the physical condition of the body. That's why often it's our emotions that are so closely related to our physical condition. But here's the thing. Out there is a really special chemical. And it's most important when you're under physical or emotional duress. Because this is the chemical that causes your body to survive. And this chemical is triggered by the emotion hope. Now see, that's really important because often we think, yeah, hope's a good thing. We're trying to figure out our purpose, we're trying to find passion, we're trying to do this or that. But we don't realize at certain times in our life, hope is a survival mechanism. Kitty Hart-Moxon, who's famous for being a survivor of the concentration camps in Auschwitz, she writes in her memoir, I Am Alive, she says, you know what, it was really tumultuous, and so we knew you could not survive alone, so we got little families of 2 or 3 people together. But then when determining who should be in those families, here's what she says. She said, you could see it in their vacant expression, those who gave up. You distance yourself from those people, believing that their hopelessness was contagious. That's incredible because she knew in her horrible situation of all the things that she could not control, the one thing that she could control was who she spent her time with and who she let affect her emotions. In fact, studies have shown if you look at the consistencies of those who actually survived the concentration camp, you would think, well, there's no consistencies. It's completely random. You can't control who lived through those, but that's not so true. See, studies show the one thing that was consistent about those who made it through is they never gave up hope. Now, here's the question. Because you may not be going through a concentration camp, but there's times you're going to need hope. Who do you have around you? Do you have people who are sharing hope with you and giving hope and it's a back and forth thing? Or do you have people that are contagious and they're draining your hope away? A survey of 148 studies showed that people who have positive, healthy relationships were 50% less likely to die prematurely. So here's the question you have to ask yourself today. Who's killing you? And maybe, who are you killing? That's all I got. Have a good one.